friends, my name is Kay Lorraine, and today I'm doing my monthly recommendations for the month of July, and the theme this month is empowering female leads. So as usual, I will leave links in the down bar below for you guys to check out the monthly recommendations group that I started with my good friend Trina over at Between Chapters, and you should totally check it out and join in with us every month while we make recommendation topics to put on our YouTube channels or our blogs. The theme this month is so exciting because I love a book with an empowering female lead, and I think this is really going to give the opportunity for a great discussion on what makes an empowering female lead, because obviously the things that come to mind are definitely Katniss Everdeen, and while she is an incredibly empowering female lead and it's just like this really awesome kick-butt character, there's so much more to empowering females than just strength and being able to think through very difficult situations. I think that there is so much diversity in what we can talk about as far as empowering female leads go, so I am very excited to discuss this topic today. And the first book that I have to recommend is, of course, I think I've put this in every recommendation video for the past 3 months. That is going to be The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants by Anne Brashares, and this has 4 fantastic and empowering female leads. So I love to talk about this book and mention it because I think that the different girls in this book are very representative of many different women, and I just love the way that there's this discussion on how each of them have their own strengths and their own weaknesses, and they're just so well fleshed out characters and feel very, very real. I absolutely love the girls in this book. I think they're fantastic, and I feel like I'm just going to mention them forever until the day that I die, pretty much. The next book that I have to recommend is Codename Verity by Elizabeth Wein, and this has a plethora of really fantastic female characters in it, and one of the things that I really like about these characters is there's of course the strength aspect, but these characters are very, very intelligent. That's how they kind of made their way into this World War II setting as pilots and also doing other jobs to help support the war front, and this is such a good example of how empowering female leads can really show women that they can do anything they want in the world. They can really step up and take over a job that may traditionally have been for a man, but women can totally kick butt at it too. This book is just really fantastic. It's a great friendship book about women. It's a great book about women being empowered and very strong in many different aspects of their lives, and just really highlighting the strengths that women have in different areas. And I just love this book for that. I do recommend a big old box of tissues when you read it though, because it is very heart-wrenching and it will break your soul. The next book that I have to recommend is The Girl of Fire and Thorns by Rae Carson. I have not yet finished this trilogy, but the first book has really sold me as far as girl power goes. Again, there is a great cast of female characters that are just getting it done. And one of the things that I really like about this book is the main character, Lisa, really thinks with her mind. She really doesn't have a lot of physical strength going on, so yeah, totally relatable there. And she gets things done by really thinking through things. She might not be able to do them herself physically, but she definitely has a plan. Always has a great plan in store and is ready to get the job done no matter what. And I am going to recycle yet another book that was in last month's monthly recommendation, but I had to put it in here, and that is Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. This entire trilogy just has a really great cast of female characters. Of course, the main character, Karou, her best friend, Zuzana, and then so many other kick-butt female characters. And you just have this really great plethora of cast members that make up these amazing, awesome, super cool women, and I just absolutely love that. And I think that this is another one of those books that really showcases how women have all these different strengths, and it's just so empowering to read all these different women in these books, just kicking butt, taking names, really owning the game. And I also have a short story collection to throw in here, and that is A Tyranny of Petticoats, curated by Jessica Spotswood. I haven't read all of the short stories in this anthology yet, but the ones that I have read have just been, again, great representation of empowering women in very different ways. And there's just this really great collection of authors that are writing these stories, such as Robin Talley, Marissa Meyer, Jessica Spotswood, and Beth Revis. So there's just this really great collection of amazing women writing stories about amazing women. So I definitely recommend checking that out. If you're gonna pick up anything off of this list, you should definitely check that one out because there's such a great variety of empowering female leads within that anthology. And finally, no surprises here, I am going to be talking about Harry Potter, all of them, because they all feature really amazing women. Some of my favorites are, of course, Hermione, Professor McGonagall, we have Luna Lovegood, Cho Chang, Ginny Weasley, Mrs. Weasley, Bellatrix Lestrange. I'm just gonna, I can mention all of these, and yes, some of them are truly evil, awful women, but, it still shows, all of these empowering women on all these different positions and areas of life, and it's really fantastic to see that. So, yeah, I feel like it's been a while since I put a Harry Potter book in here, so gotta throw that in there. Anyway, that has been it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will leave all the links in the down bar below for you guys to check out the monthly recommendations group, and I will also leave links for you to follow me on my other social media sites like Goodreads, Twitter, and Instagram if you want to. As always, thank you so much for watching. Stay weird.